Hello again, bringing you more Dwarf Fortress, and oh my god, why is that volume so low? Okay, there we go. I'm sorry for being so quiet. Okay, that should be better now. So, last time we got Migration Wave, our first Migration Wave. We also talked about... was that the same episode? Did I do quantum stockpiles? I don't know. I think I might have done... No, that was my first video. Okay, disregard that. So, I talked about terraforming outside. I also talked about a hospital, I believe, as well as making our bridge. We are going to be making our bridge, and as such I'm going to assign somebody mechanic. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with my butcher and tanner. Butchery and tannery isn't something that's going to be in a huge time consuming. You know, you tell an animal to be killed and they'll go butcher and tanner. It's not something huge that they're going to spend hours on. Oh my god, why don't I have a food stockpile? Okay, that's pretty bad. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. As well as that, while I was gone, I increased the size of my refuse stockpile because it was starting to get quite big. And now I'm going to go ahead and make my first still. Still is used for distilling plants and making alcohol out of it, which is very important. I'm not sure if I've run... Oh my god, I'm kind of running out at the minute. Semi-worrying. As well as that, we're going to go ahead and build workshop. What else do I need? I need a kitchen. That's not a kitchen. Z? Yeah, that makes no sense. Why is it Z? Damn you, Toady. So as well as that, we have a still, we have a kitchen, we need a fishery, which is... I don't know. H. Yeah, I don't know some of our case. Fisheries aren't so useful. As well as that, we're going to make, I think I made a kitchen, I'll have a tannery and a butchery, but we don't have the space. And oh my god, we don't have any rocks. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and actually remove the kitchen and build workshop. U for butchery. There we go. So now we do have all of our stockpiles. Nice and nice. And one thing to note, you might ask, why is this filling? I have said before, I think, but murky pools do fill up from water. That's something to note. Although I have designated a floor to be there, it's not currently there, so this place is still filling up with water. It doesn't really matter, you know, it's just a very small 1 out of 7 size water. It's basically a little splash at the ankles. I'm sure dwarves like splashing in water, or maybe they're all soulless. My dwarves are fairly okay at the moment. No, fairly happy. These two are quite happy. They're okay. They don't really have any bedrooms. So they're probably feeling a bit depressed. So I'm gonna go, in fact, give people bedrooms. I don't have any doors, do I? Oh my god, I have 3 doors. Okay. Here's something. I'm honestly not very sure. I did hear recently, though, something that surprised me that I didn't actually know. But basically, one thing you can do is you can assign dwarves individual beds, individual tables, individual chairs. But apparently you don't actually need to do that. You know, they'll go into bed anyways. But I believe that being assigned their own bedroom will make them happier. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make them have their own bedroom. You don't need the door, but again, it's something that's very nice. You can put a cabinet inside of each of the rooms, an armor stand, a weapon stand, whatever the hell you want. It'll make them a little bit happier, or you can make them a bit bigger. The rooms, that is. Our well has filled up very nice, by the way, as you may be able to see. So yeah, going back on how to assign beds to individual dwarves. So we're going to press Q for set building things, and then we're going to press R for make bedroom, and then, you know, you can resize it however you want, but we're just going to obviously have this area. Because their bedroom, they will put stuff in it. They'll like put their clothes in it and stuff. So you don't want to have a bedroom which consists of an entire room, or there's going to be stuff everywhere. It's going to be very dirty. Free room, we'll basically unassign the room. Assign room is what we're going to use to assign it. Barracks makes the room which used to be a bedroom, it's our barracks, an open barracks. Or dormitory means it's basically a public sleeping area. This is something you can do which is quite useful in a place that has very little wood. You know, you don't have enough wood to make a bed for everybody, so you just make a room in which you can make a dormitory, and then dwarves are happy. Also, resize room, you can also give it room. And we're going to call it, I don't know, hello. You know, if you want to do that, it doesn't do anything, but you can do it. Isn't that cool? Okay, so assign bed, we're going to go ahead and assign our first out of bed. And now Meng of Ming now owns the bed. It's good. And we've got quite a lot of other beds down. My dwarves will be quite happy with what they have, I feel. Although one thing to note is the fact that dwarves prefer stone walls. And also a good thing about stone walls is the fact that you can smooth them. D and then S. And as well as that, you can engrave after. You know, you can put things like kind of funny things get engraved in the walls, like people engrave things that have happened. So say, for example, everybody got killed by elephants. The engraving might have a picture of a dwarf being killed by an elephant. That's cool, isn't it? You know, some of our vivid things. I'm pretty sure dwarves have been pretty mentally disturbed after everything being killed by elephants. I know I would. Okay, so what else do I need to cover? I need to cover bridges. That's another fun thing. Before I go there, another big thing to note is the fact that anything can travel through diagonal squares. It does not have to be vertical or horizontal. You can also travel through diagonal. Sorry for getting tongue twisted, by the way. Got a bad throat. But going on to buildings, one thing you can do is you can make a bridge, which is what we're going to make right now. This is another thing that requires architecture, which I did mention is a requirement of a well in the last video. So where the hell is our bridge? I'm not quite sure of the hotkey because it's not something you make all of the time. Bridge. Here's our bridge. It's L. Oh, well, that's kennels. It's G. I didn't even press L. I wasn't looking at the keyboard, so I wasn't. L is well, isn't it? But anyways, it acts much like a floor, whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and assign it right there, nice and lovely. And we'll sign out of rock salt. And now we need an architect to go over. I believe I may or may not have signed someone architecture. No, I did not. So I'm gonna go ahead and give a random person architecture, and they're gonna come over and see that. Once an architect has designed it, then a mason will come over and make it. Because remember, it's made out of stone, so obviously a mason's gonna have to deal with it. And from there, we're going to go ahead and check our stone crafting. It is built. So we're going to go on how to make stone crafts. Something very essential. This is going to be your main export. I'm also going to try and cover how to make a trade depot. Why you should make a trade depot, because this is very important. This is coming to the trade area of the game. Very big, very important. Not essential. You can survive without it, but it's something that's a very, very nice thing to have. So there is a lot of stuff that you can make. Oh my god, so much stuff. But we are going to focus on rock, because rock is basically an infinite thing. So we're going to go ahead and make rock crafts and set a repeat. Easy as that. Just going to go ahead and reclaim the stone again, make sure we've got plenty of stone. As well as that, we have our mechanic. I'm going to go ahead and make a few rock mechanisms. I don't want to set on repeat because, you know, stone is nearly infinite, but the person who is my mechanic also has another job, so I don't want him sitting there carving mechanics all day. It's not a huge essential thing for me right now. So we have that, and now we need a trade depot. I also need to go on to how to make a noble room very shortly. But trade depot is B for building, capital D for trade depot. And oh my god, I'm gonna actually have to wait until these trees are cleared. Oh no, I'm not. I can put it right there. I believe this is also another thing that requires architecture. Yes, we're going through a lot of architecture things at the minute. So my architect has a lot cut out from. So right now we're going to focus on how to make a noble's room, because one thing to note is the fact that you don't need a noble to trade, but it's something that's very, very useful. So we're going to get this guy to be our broker. As well as that, I think I'm going to make him, where's my broker, what was his name? Edsel. I'm going to go ahead and also make him my broker. Oh my god, suddenly there's red on the screen. Red means danger. What do I do? Okay. And some nobles, such as a manager, require certain things. If you press enter on it, you'll see that they need an office. Only a meager office. So, you know, that's not asking a lot. An office is by definition in this game, it's a chair, I think. Or is it a table? No, it's a chair. Just a chair, you don't need a table. But it's nice to have a chair, table, and bedroom for your no dwarf, because otherwise no dwarves won't be very happy. And in time, more higher nobles require a lot of stuff. But one thing pretty important is to make it out of stone, because you see, stone is great. You know, like I said before, you can carve it, all that kind of fun stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and go down until I get to our stone. There we go, we're on stone now. And this here is going to be our nobles' quarters. Obviously I'm going to try and plan so I can have multiple, but at the minute I'm going to make one on either side. So I'm going to go ahead and make a fairly long corridor. I'm going to make 2 entrances like this. This doesn't have to be specific, by the way. I'm just trying to make an area in which, you know, a dwarf will be happy. It's a bit of a bigger room than usual, for example. So that's a pretty big room. So we have our study / dining room here and bedroom. You know, all very convenient. I can get some nobles put in there. I can smooth their walls. I can engrave their walls with pictures of elephants killing people, that kind of stuff, or fun stuff. And yeah, it's just a very nice place to put nobles. And if your noble don't have the requirements, you know, if it's left like this for a long time, your noble will eventually, it'll become quite sad. He'll probably kill somebody or kill himself, because dwarves are kind of sensitive like that. Nobles have big hissy fits over things. People tend to, well, not people. Some people like to throw nobles off the bridges because some nobles, like I said, are worthless. You know, if a king's demanding that he has gold encrusted trousers or whatever the hell he wants, you know, screw him. He's just gonna have a hissy fit and kill somebody. So you can quite easily just throw him off the bridge. Obviously, I'll demoralize everybody in the fort, but you know, it's the price to pay. So we do have that all assigned. I'm not quite sure why my dwarves aren't going and doing that. That's definitely downwards their way. They're probably a bit busy at the moment, doing something else important, such as lugging our stone. Okay, so we do also have some mechanics here, so we can start dabbling in mechanics. So the first thing to do, which is very important, is to note that when dwarves are in the sight of something like a big scary hulking troll or whatever, they will run away. If they see an enemy that's dangerous to them, even a little aggressive eagle or whatever, they will run away. They are scared of it, okay? Natural response. So one thing important not to do is put the lever right here. Another thing to note is the fact that some monsters can pull levers. So if you have, you know, a lever that fills your forest with magma for some reason, don't put it like out in the open unless you have a death wish, which I'm sure nobody does. So we're going to go ahead and put our lever in the discreet area. Not really quite sure where to put it. I guess I could put it at the corner of one of these rooms would be okay. So this is a fairly okay place to put it. So that's going to be my bridge lever. I'm also going to make another lever, and I'm not sure what that's for. I haven't thought about it. Oh yeah, I'm going to make a floodgate later. That's another thing that I need to dabble in. So I need to go ahead and assign to make a floodgate. I'm going to teach you how to get water from a river if you don't have any murky pools without getting killed. Because, you know, if, say for example, I wanted this area of ground here irrigated, and there wasn't this murky pool here, I think I mentioned irrigation before. It's what you have to do if you have a stone floor. You have to irrigate the ground, otherwise you can't put a farm plot on it. It's very important. So say for example, this is made of stone, there's no murky pool here. I want to dig into this river, okay, to get some water, but I don't want it to overflow. I want a measured amount of water. I can do that, and I'm going to show you how. No, I'm not going to start doing it now. I'm going to wait until the next video. So yeah, going over the few little things that we have going. We have a bridge going, which is going to act as a great natural defense. I'm not sure if my architects came among it yet. No, my architects is a very busy man. Oh, and this has actually been designed by architects, so that's great. So this time I showed you nobles quarters. I dabbled a little bit more nobles. I dabbled a little bit in workshops. I didn't dabble in butchery. God damn it. Okay, I'm doing that next time. It's very important. Now probably going to cram everything in. I'm also going to try... Oh, season's changed. That's cool. I'm going to try and cover butchery, tannery, and I'm going to try and cover on how to make a floodgate, make it work properly, that kind of thing. Oh, okay, yeah, but we've got trade depots, that's fine. So everything's all good for our next time. Thank you very much for watching. Have any questions, put them in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. Thank you again.